What's up, everybody? It's America's Credit and Finance Drill Sergeant coming to you live and direct. Hey, look, y'all better start paying attention. About 6 or 8 months ago, I made a video and I posted it about IRAs and 401ks, right? And I said the IRA is dead, the 401k is dead, it's a losing proposition, and you guys are seeing it playing out right before your very eyes. These Trump tariffs are destroying people's portfolios, their retirement portfolios. I said it before. First of all, retirement itself is a product that was sold to the American people. And the 401k and the IRAs were also products that were sold in tandem. Like, you can prepare for retirement with this, right? And they want you to put money in that the government's going to use all those 20, 30, 40 years that you're working. They're using your money, and then they're going to pay you back a little bit every month after you retire. And they expect you to live on 40 or 50% of what you couldn't afford to live on in the first damn place. And it's constantly losing money. You put in $1 million and you got 600,000 because of the fees and just because Wall Street is playing with this money. See, years and years ago, they said, put money in IRA, don't risk it. It's a safe investment. That was before the banking industry was deregulated. But when the Bushes came along, and the second little Bush, the little stupid one, deregulated the banking industry, it allowed Wall Street a backdoor to your retirement. So now Wall Street's hurting, your retirement's hurting. What do you need to do? What's the answer? Index universal life insurance policy or a whole life insurance policy. I'm not even licensed as an insurance agent anymore, so it's not like I'm going to make any money out of it. However, it's just a smart thing to do. Why? Because when you put money into a life insurance policy, it's 100% tax deductible. You put in an IRA, it's tax deferred. You put it in, you don't get taxed. First of all, it's taxed before you put it in. Then when you take it out, it's taxed again. And if you want to pull it out early, you get another tax, which is usually something crazy. Index universal life insurance policy or a whole life insurance policy with the early cash withdrawal features is going to guarantee you between 5 and 6%. Over 20 or 30 years, it'll add up. And then when you take it out, there's no taxes. And if you utilize the insurance policy to operate with the be your own bank technique, you can take loans off the face value of that policy once it's fully vested. You got $1 million policy and your son needs a car to go to college. You grabbed 25 grand out of it. All you did was you lowered the face value of the policy. That's all. If you pay it back, great. If you don't pay it back, okay, you had $1 million policy. Now you got a $975,000 policy. I'm saying to you, IRA and 401k, dead on arrival. Second point, Mr. Trump. I said this to people before. Everybody was looking at me sideways. I said, this dude is going to run this country the same way he ran his businesses. Now, everybody thinks he's a successful businessman, but let's be realistic about this shit, all right? Almost every business he's run into the ground. And the only thing that has saved him is, wait for it, bankruptcy. That's where this country is headed if we keep following this fool. See, but the thing is, he's doing all this crazy stuff the same way he used to do in business when his advisor be saying, Mr. Trump, I don't want to do that. But I don't think it's a good idea, Mr. Trump. We march forward. We're going to do it anyway. And he could always get away with it because he just get his bankruptcy attorneys into a room and force all the people he owed to take a 20 or 30% on the dollar settlement. But he can't do that with the United States, y'all. He's going to bankrupt this country, and we're going to be the ones that's on the hook for the bill if we're not careful. Like, this dude is going to run this country into the ground the same way he ran every business he ever owned into the ground. He had a casino business where he was making money hand over fist, and he couldn't get that right. His real estate companies went bankrupt. The only thing he still survives off is this mystique of his name. And there's other rich people, stupid ones, that still listen to him and will still invest with him the same way rich people invested in Madoff because he was rich and he robbed everybody blind. Trump is doing the same thing. The chickens haven't come home to roost yet, but they're coming. And I'm telling you right now, you guys need to realize that you need to be in cryptocurrency. You need to be in silver, gold. Look, I'm trying to tell you, IRAs and 401ks, dead. Silver, gold, cryptocurrency, and you better have a whole life insurance policy or an index universal life insurance policy with the early cash withdrawal feature. Talk to a savvy insurance agent. They'll tell you that's the way to go. Why? Because your money is 100% deductible. And then when the market goes down, you can never make less than 5%. Now, if you put your money in over 30 years at 5%, look, if you have a child and your child was just born and you started putting $30 or $40 a month in a whole life or index universal life insurance policy, by the time they get 20, 19, 18 and go to college, they'll have their whole college fund paid for, because the $100,000 that you put in, it might end up being $300,000 or $400,000 with interest, right? So you have money to pay for that child's whole college education. Or if they don't want to go to college, you got seed money for them to buy a house and start a damn business. Y'all better stop playing with me like I don't know what I'm talking about. I worked on Wall Street out of college. I know what a scam it is. I worked in banks. I see what it is. I managed a mortgage company. You can't tell me Pookie and Ray Ray didn't give me this shit off the corner. I saw it with my own eyes. And I'm telling you, following this guy, and he's saying, oh, it's going to be, oh, get tough. And same bullshit he used to tell his employees just before they got laid off, just before he belly up to one of his country. Oh, it's going to be great. It's going to be huge. I talk too much. My time is up. I'm telling y'all right now, IRA, 401k, lose it. Start funneling that money over to a life insurance policy. And you can change it. As long as that money never comes to you, you won't be penalized if you're moving it to another investment away from that 401k and that IRA. Giving your company an interest-free loan for 40 years so they can spend your money. That's crazy. Giving the government an interest-free loan for 40 years so they can mess your money up. That's just not intelligent, y'all. Anyway, yeah, I got on leather and a hat because it's still cold here in Jersey. I don't know where you are, but yo, the witch's nipples is hard, okay? It's cold out here. It's still cold. I'm waiting for it to warm up. That's why I got to get to a warm climate. Anyway, it's America's Credit and Finance Drill Sergeant coming to you once, live and again, giving you the real. Y'all need to stop playing with me and respect my gangster. I know what I'm talking about. And if you don't believe me, just Google it. Google what economists are saying about the IRA and the 401k. Google what they're saying. It's not just my opinion. Anyway, I'll holler at y'all. Peace. You better pay attention.